I actually go back to, believe it or not, chimpanzees. You know, when Jane Goodall was observing chimpanzees, you know, one of the things she showed us is how loving they were, you know, and how human they were. And she bonded with them and formed these relationships with them. And then the males would compete for dominance. You know, they'd pound their chest and they'd throw dirt up in the air and they'd throw heavy rocks into the river to show who was more powerful. But no one ever really got hurt. It was all called display behavior, just to sort of show who was the toughest, and that person would become the alpha. What happened, though, after many years is that troop that she observed became so big that they split into two troops. So everything she taught us about chimpanzees is really what we would call within group behavior. It says nothing about between group behavior. Once the troops had split apart, a very aggressive, charismatic alpha male from one of the groups would start beating his chest and hooting and slapping the other males and getting them excited, and then he would start marching towards the other group's territory, and the other males would follow him. And they would wait at the edge of the territory for another male, maybe even someone they were friends with, when the troop was one troop. And they will barrel down the hill and beat that male to death. And they'll do that systematically until they're able to take over the other group's females and their land. Now think about this from an evolutionary point of view. Whose genes got to move on? The troop with the malignant narcissistic leader said, let's go kill all the other chimpanzees. So this is very deep in our genetic programming, and this is why demagogues like Trump are able to be successful. Because before Trump, we had fractures in our society, but we had this overarching identity as Americans. Donald Trump fractures it and says, no, we're actually two troops, and our troop is being attacked by that troop. And if we don't go over there and beat the crap out of them, they're gonna destroy us. And that is like a siren song to the deep genetic programming in the base of our animal brains that, yes, if somebody convinces us that other troop is trying to kill us, and I don't care how bad my leader is, but he's the one who's leading us to the edge of the troop, so only one of us is gonna survive. Who cares if he's a liar? We wanna survive. And the only way we survive is by attacking those other people. That primitive programming is actually not atypical. They're not anomalous, they're not unusual. Humankind has been at war in every place, at every time, right? And they've been horrible to, you know, in war, to burning down villages, raping women, torturing people, killing people. That's actually normal for the human animal, unfortunately. It's the psychology of power. We all tend to fall behind the powerful leader out of self-preservation and out of group preservation. It's the natural instinct.